What do you think are the uses of nouns? In a sentence, nouns can play the role of subject, direct object, indirect object, subject complement, object complement, appositive, or adjective. So in a sentence, nouns can play the role of subject, direct object, indirect object, subject complement, object complement, appositive, or adjective. Nouns as subjects. First, we have to discuss the nouns as subjects. A noun can be used as the subject in a sentence. Every sentence must have a subject, and that subject will always be a noun. The subject of a sentence is the person, place, or thing that is doing or being the verb in a sentence. In short, a subject is a noun that performs the action of the verb in a sentence. Okay, example. Calix is eating a cake. Okay, Calix is eating a cake. Who does the action in the sentence? Calix. So Calix is a name of a person which used as a subject noun in the sentence. So Calix is a name of a person which used as the subject noun in this sentence. Another example. The dog is barking. The dog is barking. Who is barking? Okay, so the dog is an animal which performed as the subject in this sentence. So the subject is the dog. The phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. What is ringing? Okay, the phone. The phone is a thing which used as a subject noun in this sentence. Okay, the phone is a thing which used as a subject noun in this sentence. Another use of nouns. Nouns as objects. When we say nouns as objects, it's either direct object or indirect object. So nouns can also be objects of a verb in a sentence. An object can be either a direct object. When we say direct object, a noun receives the action performed by the subject, or indirect object, which means a noun that is the recipient of a direct object. Example. Give the chocolates to her. Give the chocolates to her. So chocolates is a direct object. Okay, the chocolate, what is being given? Okay, the chocolate, so it is a direct object. And her is the indirect object, who the chocolates are being given to, so her. Okay, chocolates is the direct object. Her is the indirect object. The nouns as direct objects, or DO. What is direct object again? So a direct object is a noun that receives the action performed by the subject. Example. Nick gave his son a present. Nick gave his son a present. The DO, or direct object in the sentence, is definitely a present which received by the son. So his son is the recipient or the receiver, which made his son the indirect object or the IO. So the subject is Nick. Okay. Another. If we have direct object, we also have the indirect object. Okay, what is indirect object? What is indirect object? Okay, indirect object is a noun that is the recipient of a direct object. Example, Mona bought some candies for Mira. Mona bought some candies for Mira. Mira is the indirect object. Why? Since she is the recipient. Mira is the recipient of the direct object. Direct object here is candies. The DO here is candies. Who is the subject? Okay, Mona. Mona is the subject. Another use of nouns. Nouns as a subject and object complements. Another type of noun use is called a subject complement. A noun can be a subject complement. A subject complement follows a linking verb and renames the subject. Okay, example. Leica is a teacher. Subject complement. Subject complements normally follow linking verbs like to be, become, or seem. A teacher is what Leica is. So Leica is the subject. Is the linking verb. A teacher is the subject complement. So in this example, the noun teacher is used as a subject complement. Another example. Aya is my cousin. Where is the SC in this sentence? When we say SC, this is the subject complement. My cousin is the SC. So my cousin is the subject complement. Aya is the subject and is the linking verb or the LV. A related usage of nouns is called an object complement. So object complement is a word, phrase, or clause that directly follows and describes or completes the direct object. Example, my cousin named her daughter Princess. Okay, my cousin named her daughter Princess. My cousin is the subject. Named is the verb. Her daughter is the direct object. And a princess. Princess is the object complement. So princess is the object complement. Another use of nouns, appositive nouns. An appositive noun is a noun that immediately follows another noun in order to further define or identify it. Example, my brother Rondell is 8 years old. Okay. Rondell is an appositive here, appositive noun here. Okay, further identifying the subject of the sentence my brother. So my brother is your subject and Rondell here is your appositive noun. Another example, her favorite teacher, Miss Guillermo, loves music. So teacher used as a noun. Miss Guillermo is used as a positive. Okay, Miss Guillermo here is used as a positive. Noun. Okay, another use of noun. Noun as adjective. Sometimes nouns can be used adjectively as well. We use a noun to describe another noun. In that case, the first noun acts as an adjective. Example, history teacher. Where is the adjective in there? Okay, the first noun. The first noun acts as an adjective. Okay, so history is your adjective and your teacher is a noun. Example sentence as nouns used as an adjective. He is a history teacher. So history is normally a noun, but here it is acting as an adjective to modify teacher.